like big cats in that line. What? Big buckets of cats? No. Hey,
big bucks.
how's it going, Ed?
Hi,
Ed, my cat Ed just walked in. So hello. Goodbye.
So back to our Star Wars.
Hold on one second.
No.
Welcome to Kyle's Respawn. He's dead. I'm Matt.
I want to get this out of my head.
Get it out of your head.
Forget what I was talking
Congratulations.
about.
The time is now.
The time is now.
Proceed with your words of voice
Okay. So,
modulation.
if you didn't watch the last episode, which you should, but if you didn't, we talked about Star Wars, the new Star Wars game coming out.
Woo! Fallen Order.
Yes. It looks freaking awesome. There is a point that I saw online about the game not having... most of the combat is with a lightsaber. You know, you can do a lot with the Force, but most of it's with a lightsaber.
Which is cool.
They talked about not being able to chop limbs off, which was very interesting to me. And I didn't really ever think about it too much until I saw this article. But it's how Disney really, looks at it as being family friendly. So they don't want to cut limbs off. Right. So when they're making the movies or they're making the games, they all say, hey, like if you're going to make these games, you can cut people's limbs off, but you can't show it. So whenever you look at a camera angle of somebody losing a limb, usually it'll like cut right before you'll just see something fall.
Like in the original movie.
Well, the original movie, he gets his hand cut off.
Yeah.
Right, you see that.
Well, no, I'm thinking in A New Hope, Obi-Wan cuts off that.
Right.
What the hell's his name? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, he cuts off his arm. You don't see that. You just see the arm on the ground.
Yeah. So it's interesting because with the new game, they're like, oh, we're being very family friendly with it. Kind of.
Right.
It's still violent. But they were like, The Force Unleashed was violent, but they didn't cut anybody up in that either.
Well,
and so they still do like special kill moves though, where you shove your lightsaber through these guys and like. So it was interesting to see how they were able to get away with that. Yeah. How Disney was like, how Disney has the control over that.
Yeah, well, of course they do. Yeah. I mean,
oh boy, red coins.
Just from the standpoint of that is their moneymaker, besides Marvel. Which, by the way, Kevin Feige, who did all the Marvel stuff, is apparently getting his own Star Wars movies.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Right? Holy beeping shit. I am excited. Anyway.
That's awesome.
Yeah. By the way,
do they know what he's gonna make?
No, I have no idea. But that being said, I really love Rey and Poe and Finn and that whole group. Like, I like those movies a lot. So I know some people aren't as pumped.
They're okay.
Yeah, and you know what? That's okay. I'm excited because it was a modern era Star Wars. Like it's the best.
Oh, absolutely.
And here's the thing. I've said it before. I'll say it again and again and again. I love the original series. You love Clone Wars because that's what you grew up with.
I like the first 6. Yeah. I think.
Well, but you grew up with those.
Yeah, right. And I'm more accustomed
I didn't care for the Clone Wars because I was in my high school life. So I was like, I'm older. I'm like, it's not the same as the originals. Now I'm past that. I like the originals. And this new movie comes out where I'm like, hell yeah, Star Wars. I'm all in. So like, and there's that delay. I think you're having my reaction to the Clone Wars.
Right.
And another 10 years would be like, F yeah, Star Wars. Except now it won't be the same because they're just going to keep making them. Anyway. Right. If you think back to all the old Star Wars games, like Fallen Order, Battlefront 2, the original Battlefront 2, any game that was lightsaber combat, no one ever got their limbs cut off.
Never.
Because you can't... If you had a lightsaber game where you actually would have combat that was realistic to the weapon, that game would be hard.
Yeah.
It would be awesome. But you one hit kills for everybody. Yeah. You and the enemy.
Which apparently in this game, a lot of the enemies are one-hit kills.
That's kind of awesome.
Yeah, like just the normal clone troopers.
Yeah.
Or, not clone troopers. Whatever. Normal storm. Normal storm. Yeah. So, I can't speak.
Because you have to balance the... I'm going to use this word because it's the best option. Realism.
Yeah.
Versus the fun. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I get it. It'd be fun to be able to cut people's limbs off.
Oh, absolutely.
But if you're standing next to a rebel and you got your lightsaber out and you just kind of walk up and poke him with
You're
it,
right.
it's just gonna clip through him because it's not. Or
Right.
maybe he won't be allowed to pull his saber out to account for that. I don't know. It's just one of those things that you have to consider when you're making a game.
Right.
You know. That's all I'm saying.
No, I totally agree. But you gotta admit, that would be a fun game to play.
That'd be awesome. Here's what I want. Give From Software the rights to make a Star Wars game. In VR.
You know, that would be pretty awesome. I could see that.
Like, it not even just, like, even subtract the VR thing. Like, that would be cool.
That would be really cool.
But give From Software the rights to build a VR Star Wars combat game, and give them the ability to make a custom saber controller specifically for that game that has force feedback when you hit something. Because that's the one thing that is a
would be
problem
sweet.
with VR and sabers, like.
Holy.
Because you're swinging. Like, I played some lightsaber game that it wasn't Star Wars related, but it was obvious.
Oh, the one with music?
No, not Beat Saber. This was like a temple where you fought this dark figure with a lightsaber. There was also like a gun element where there was a training droid would shoot lasers at you and you were supposed to bounce it back.
Right.
It was very hard to judge. that.
I can see that.
But that when you were fighting the bad guy, all you had to do was just like wiggle your hand with the Wiimote, or no, with the Wiimote, with the controller, and it eventually
Hey man, that's
would hit
kind
him.
of the first console that we were like, yeah, movement is cool.
Yeah. There's no feedback from hitting him.
I don't understand
no-
the point of the Yoshi at the beginning of this level.
Well,
There was no point.
maybe it was for a reason.
Well, I'm about to beat the level.
I saw it. You see it? It's to your
Yeah,
left.
yep.
Okay.
I'm getting there safely, man. I've done enough
All right.
dying in this episode.
I don't know what you're talking about. That was last episode. Hey, there it is.
Hey,
I thought I was just about to like glitch and go
I know.
away. I was like,
just
Oh.
glitch into the building.
Yeah.
Guess who's not getting this star?
you are so careful. Too bad. So sad.
Guess you gotta restart. Uh-oh.
Wow.
One
Only
health.
one health.
Whatever.
So yeah, I like. If you could get From Software just to make a straight up lightsaber game though, like Sekiro, but with
Like a Dark
They make it more
Souls
difficult.
game.
Yeah.
That would be freaking sweet.
just some kind of like put it in the Outer Rim. Yeah. No, anything can happen in the Outer Rim and has no impact on the rest of the Star Wars saga. Seriously, like that's why they're doing the Mandalorian out in the Outer Rim.
That's pretty. Yeah, I'm excited.
That looks cool, right? And they just announced an Obi-Wan
Yeah.
show.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Okay. Disney. Oh, so I can get Disney Plus and it comes with Hulu and it's $8. Yeah.
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 You know, there's a lot of people canceling Netflix too because people are getting upset with Netflix. They don't have as much.
It's $14 a month. Plus, you
And
know,
you don't
whatever.
get to see things change way too quickly. I've been in the middle of a couple of seasons before, and they just disappear.
Seriously.
And it's just like,
Ah,
oh, well,
that's rough.
that sucks. So was that the
I do like stuff on Netflix. Like
Oh,
shit, the Great British. Sorry, shit, I gotta come back on swearing on this. The Great British Bake Off new episode came out yesterday. Brittany and I gotta watch that.
Hey, we finished all this.
Oh!
Ugh.
Don't call your mom that.
What?
Well, I don't know. Anyway, so
Yeah, no,
Words.
I've been really happy with Hulu.
yeah, Hulu's been.
And I get
Brittany
it.
likes it.
I get it free because of Spotify.
Yeah, I do too because of
which-
Spotify. I still have my
Everyone-
student discount.
Yeah, I had my student discount, and they were like, well, if you're a student, you get Hulu for free, so I got it.
Yeah.
And then they ended that deal, so I didn't have it anymore.
Mhm.
And then they brought it back, but
Oh.
just for normal users. And I was like,
Oh wow, okay.
okay. Yeah,
Cool.
Granted, they have a lot more ads,
Hmm.
which sucks, but
I wonder if ABC owns Spotify.
Hmm.
Disney's parent company, or if Disney's the parent company. I forget how that works.
yeah.
I don't know where they are in the structure. Anyway, they own Hulu, so they're Disney and Hulu are under the same umbrella. of
Right.
Stuff. So that's why I think they're coming with Disney Plus. So I wonder if Spotify is part of that. Which is why YouTube is trying to fight with their own TV stuff. And
YouTube.
No one else cares about the business stuff I do. I get it.
No, it makes sense. I don't think YouTube is made for what they're trying to go for nowadays.
No.
I think, you know, the way they got started by having original content being made by viewers is the way they need to stay to.
I think so too.
Creating shows, you know, they probably made some money. Like they got the bigger channels to start doing that.
Mm-hmm. Like, let's be honest. If they came to us and were like, "Hey, you guys want to do a show of some kind?" All right, sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, what are we gonna say? No.
I don't know
where are we supposed to go?
I don't know. I think I've completed all these. Isn't there a cave behind this?
I don't freaking know.
I'm getting confused, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I would not deny a show of my own.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
I don't know what the heck we do, but
Oh.
by the way, I came up with if we got more stuff, game concepts. So we still have to do the podcast, obviously, and soon we'll be doing, as we said in the one video, thanks to Stone, episodes every day. But I thought if we got more and more involved, like what would we do for channel as other episodes and things?
Right.
I want to do the 5-hour review.
The what?
5-hour review. You play a game for 5 hours. That's it.
Okay.
What are your first 5-hour impressions of the game and review it based on that?
So we don't
even finish it.
post the 5 hours. We just play the game.
Pick a game, review it on our own, put clips up of us playing it, and be like, here's our impressions of this.
Yeah, I'd totally be down.
Right? It seems like
Once we have the ability to edit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if we did this more full time.
Yeah.
But that was an idea. I think it was a shower idea, or I had it at work or something. I was like, hell yeah, 5-hour review. It's different.
That'd be cool.
Because let's be honest, I'm not sure that everyone plays the game to completion anymore.
You know, it'd be something that we didn't have to necessarily do together.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could do the review together, but only one of us have to.
Yeah, or it could just be Matt reviews this game, Dan reviews that game.
Right.
Hell, we could have guest reviews, you know, like stuff like that. So that's just a thought I had.
That would be awesome.
I'm just throwing that out there to the universe. That's the thing.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody.